Despair as death toll from Dominican Republic nightclub collapse rises. Dominican Republic. Search for survivors continues after nightclub roof collapse. Hundreds of rescue workers in the Dominican Republic have been searching through the night for survivors of a roof collapse at a nightclub in the capital, Santo Domingo. At least 113 people died and more than 150 were injured in the incident, which happened just before 1 o'clock local time, 5 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, on Tuesday at the Jet Set Club, officials said. Hundreds of guests were inside the popular venue attending a concert by Merengue singer Rubby Pérez. Pérez, as well as former Major League Baseball player Octavio Dotel and a provincial governor, are among those who have been confirmed dead. Mobile phone footage recorded inside the club, which has been verified by the BBC, shows Pérez on stage singing while the man recording can be heard talking. Something fell from the ceiling, the man recording says, while his finger can be seen pointing towards the roof. In the footage, Pérez can be seen looking towards the area pointed out by the man. Less than 30 seconds later, a noise can be heard, and the recording goes black while a woman is heard shouting, "Dad, what's happened to you?" Relatives have been anxiously waiting for news of their loved ones. It is not clear how many people exactly were inside the popular venue, but estimates range between 500 and 1,000 people. Emergency workers have demolished one of the walls of the club to better reach those still buried under the rubble. Relatives desperate for news of their missing loved ones have been holding vigils at the scene. Among them was Pérez's daughter Zelinka, who is a backing singer in his merengue band. She described how she had been on stage, singing with her father when the tragedy unfolded. Zelinka said she was saved by her husband, who shielded her with his body when the roof collapsed, telling her that she had to make it out to be there for our son. She managed to crawl out from under the rubble and her husband also made it out alive. Her 69-year-old father, however, remained trapped for hours. According to Zelinka, he survived the collapse and managed to guide emergency workers to his location. They found him singing. He started to sing so they would hear him, she told local media. But around 1700 hours local time, more than 16 hours after the tragedy had occurred, Zelinka was informed by rescue workers at the scene that her father had died before they could free him. His manager later confirmed his death. Nelsy Cruz also survived the initial impact from the falling debris and was among the first to raise the alarm by directly calling the president of the Dominican Republic. The first call the 41-year-old governor of Monte Cristi province placed as she lay injured in the debris was to President Luis Abinader, asking him to send the emergency services to save those around her who were also severely injured. It was only after she had made the call to the president that Nelsy Cruz called her brother, seven-time Major League Baseball All-Star Nelsy Cruz, their father said. She later died in hospital from injuries she had sustained from falling glass. Octavio Dotel, a former Major League Baseball pitcher, is also among those who died after being pulled from the debris. The 51-year-old was rescued alive but died on the way to hospital. It is not yet clear what caused Jet Set's roof to collapse. The club was previously a cinema and had been turned into a music venue hosting regular dance music concerts on Monday nights. The concerts drew people of all ages, and on the day of the collapse, a number of athletes, celebrities, and politicians were in attendance. President Abinader has declared 3 days of national mourning.